plug that in. Wonder how bad the quality is on this. The lighting seems kind of bad. But anyways, hope everyone's doing wonderful today. We're gonna be living. What up, Tate? What up, Tate? Bro, how's the quality? I feel like the lighting in here is bad. If you want me to turn my light on, my room light on, I can. The lighting's fine. Okay, good. Like the huge. Shout out my girl for becoming a member again. She's a part of the BRE crew now, dude. So I have to add her to my shout out list, which is what I'm doing. 4 members. You just teleported into being the thinker? I teleported, like, what do you mean? Did the video buffer or the live buffer? Bruh. They're doing work on the internet today, so I'm hoping that the live doesn't just end for no reason. It does, you know why? Bro. They just don't want me to succeed. I'm at full bars on my internet. I don't understand. Do not understand at all. Oh, man. What up, XYZ? Haters are gonna hate. I've had my good share of haters. But, you know, that's a whole part of the journey, man. Especially if you're gonna do content online and stuff. Don't even matter if it's on YouTube, like literally any other platform. You're about to get haters, man. That's just the way of life. Why is this not loading? Like, come on. I'm at full bars. Just annoys me, man. Okay. I hope the quality is decent. I mean, I can't load into my YouTube for some reason on my computer. Camel Thief, bro. It's actually a painting. It's not even a poster. It's an actual painting. So it is pretty badass, I must say. I've had it for like eight years or so. But yeah, it's a painting. It's pretty cool. I love Skrillex, man. His new release, Redline Dash was okay, but other than that, I didn't really like any of the songs. I had a bro step phase. Bro, what a time to be alive. What a time to be alive, man. Honestly. I remember back, oh my gosh, dude. I have CDs of Bangarang, Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites, and Recess. I have the actual CDs in my car, the album CDs. Not that Bangarang or Scary Monsters were albums, but Recess was. And bro, let me tell you, I used to go crazy on those. I still listen to them every now and again too. Loved Sony before he changed his hair to the Skrillex hair. You mean like when he cut it or when it was long? Because when Skrillex was actually Skrillex, he had the long kind of emo style hair. But, you know, now it's short now and he has a beard, so. Or not necessarily like a beard, but like facial hair and stuff. Bro, my internet is tweaking right now. I can't even load into YouTube to watch my own live. What in the hell? Billy B. Yo, how long have I been trans? It's pretty early in my trans phase. Honestly, I came out a few months ago. I would say a solid 3 to 4 months I've been trans. So I wish my YouTube would load. This is a bunch of bull. Like, my internet is so trash, man. Not even my internet. It's just the internet where I live. I have no control over what kind of internet we get. Oh man. Gotta work with what you got though. Make the best of what you got, I guess. She thought he was cute before he games. Yeah, Sony Moore, singer before Skrillex. Yeah, before he went by that name, his name was just Sony Moore. I remember Gypsy Hook. Gypsy Hook. Gypsy Hook. That went hard. I honestly like Sony Moore. The old stuff that he used to do with his more singing stuff. I really like Lustbug. Lustbug is actually hard. Gypsy Hook went hard. He had some good stuff even before he was Skrillex, honestly. I apologize if the internet or the quality is bad or something. My internet is tweaking today. There's a guy working on the internet up in the front, doing something with it, hopefully making it better. But yeah, just so you know, that's what's going down today. So I'm gonna try my best to kind of. Where's my? Yo. Right click, duplicate tab sometimes works. Alright, I'll try that. Oh, wait. But I like honestly hate that my internet is so bad because I just want to deliver the best quality or at least, you know, good quality content, live streams and stuff. My videos are good quality and everything, but the live streams, man, they definitely suffer because of how shit the internet is down here. And I live out in the bare booty cheeks country, middle of nowhere. So, you know, it just fucking sucks, man. But I guess, you know, we gotta work with what we got, man. You can't really have everything be perfect. I'm still a super small creator, so it's not like I'm gonna have the best of the best. As much as I would love to have that, you know, it's not gonna. It doesn't happen like that. At least your audio is good. Hey, at least the audio is good. At least one of the two is good. Yeah. At least you can hear my voice. But yeah, today I feel like the internet's not gonna be that good. I can't even load into YouTube when I usually can. But there is a dude that is working on it up in the front area of the building. Hopefully making the internet better, I would hope. But yeah, it's not loading, so I'm not gonna be able to look at my shit. So dumb. I don't know if y'all have ever had the the experience of having absolute dog shit internet, but it's not fun. It really isn't, especially when you really want to like have good quality live streams or something like that, you know? It just sucks. Because there's nothing you can do about it at that point. I can't even go into my music website that I get my music for, my non-copyrighted music for the vids. I can't even go into that. It's not even loading. For some reason though, my TV works perfectly fine when I go onto YouTube. Like it's loading flawlessly for the most part. Let's look. I can look at the live on my TV. Let's look at this. Let me see here. I suffered for a decade. Got Google fiber optic, man. Oh my gosh, you lucky ass motherfucker. My girl has fiber optic, and she lives in more of a country area, middle of nowhere than I do, and it's actually like so good. I'm actually jealous. I'm so jealous of her. Because I could upload a 40-minute video and it would take like 10 minutes. But when I try to do that at my house, which I don't upload at my own house, by the way, I go to my community college to upload videos. But if I were to even try to upload a 40-minute video at my house, it'd take like, that's if I'm lucky. Honestly, that's if I'm lucky. So I literally go to my community college to upload my videos. I don't even do it at my house. It's such an inconvenience for me, but it's the only way I can do it. Her house, which it's just part of it, part of the journey, I guess. But I'm excited for this new vid to drop, though. That's for sure. An hour. I was filming for an hour and a damn. What's the one that I was like gonna play? Uploading my friend's archive of a 5-hour stream took all night to. Bro, you know what I used to do back in high school, college, or even upload it at school? I would have my Chromebook sat next to me on my bed, and I would upload my video. I'd go to sleep, and I would pray that it would be 100% completed by the time I woke up. Sometimes it would be, sometimes I'd get lucky, and then there'd be some times where it'd be at like 40% after 8 hours of just sleeping, and it'd only be at 40%, and the video would only be like 10 minutes. Only like a 10-minute long video. So dumb. It discourages me a lot Trust me, it really does. It's so discouraging, but I haven't given up. So, and that's why I'm here with over 1,000 subs and I'm monetized. But it still is fucking annoying as hell. It is still very, very annoying because people comment in my chats a lot and they're like, "Yo, why is your internet? Why is the quality so trash? Yo, why are you at 144p?" And I'm like, it just hurts, man, because I don't want to subject you all to shitty ass quality content, but I can't do nothing about it. I really can't at this point in my life. Until I move out, I can't do nothing. Nothing about it, man. So it's just so annoying. It just is what it is, I guess. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it at this point.
There's food up front.
Okay. Well, at least you're building up speaking, streaming skill in the meantime. There are some days, or I would say there's more days that the quality is good than it is bad because I also stream out in public a lot. Whether I'm driving into town, doing something with my day, going to Walmart or something. I usually do a lot of lives like that. It's only at my house really that it's actually like atrocious. Um, I can't really be saying that it's always bad because for the most part, I would say most of my lives are decent, honestly. I would say most of them are pretty decent. But it's just the odd one or two out of the week that I do at my house that is just god awful. And it sucks, man. So I'm honestly just working towards moving out by the end of this year and getting a and then that's when I'm thinking things are gonna start getting juicy, you know what I mean? But as for right now, my uploads, my normal content is pretty fucking good when it comes to quality and stuff. Still learning day by day. I also have this book here. Just got this book. Check this shit out. YouTube Secrets. Been reading this every morning. I do a chapter every morning before I start my day. I always read a chapter of this. I'm thinking of trying to get some more books about YouTube. I think that'd be cool because I like to read books. I read a lot of self-improvement books, and those books are not bad at all. But there's something about this book here that is really like captivating to me. I don't know if it's because like I'm a huge fan of YouTube. I mean, I make videos. I've been doing it for 10 years. I'm a huge fan of video production in general. I find that to be very interesting, and it's just a hobby of mine. And I don't know if it's just because of the topic of like just YouTube and like getting better at it is what makes me want to read it. Because I don't like with my other books, I feel like okay, if I miss a day of reading, I'm like, all right, that's fine. But I feel like, bro, I cannot miss a day of reading on that book. That's literally how I feel. I feel like, yo, you cannot miss a day of reading on that book, or else you're fucked. So I definitely want to try to get more YouTube books. I think that'd be very beneficial for me. But as for right now in life, we're gonna kind of work with what we got. We're gonna try to produce some. Well, we're gonna produce high quality vids like always. I upload once every Thursday, and then for the lives, we're gonna just kind of push through it, whether it's a good or bad quality. We're gonna we're gonna try our best, man. So well, apparently there's food, so follow me. Well, I don't know. Should I bring y'all up there with me? You know what? I'll be right back because my Wi-Fi extender is in my room and I don't know if it's gonna disconnect if I walk too far away from it. So I will be right back, you guys.
My bad.
Sorry about that. We got breakfast pizza, baby. All right. Her YouTube manager said to make use of the test and compare feature. That's what I do. I've been doing that for months. I actually am a fan of it. I'm a big fan of it. I think it works. I think it helps though. I've been doing that. I'll make one main thumbnail. Dog, yeah. You wanna see? We got Meatball. It's my boy Meatball. And then Bo. He's my man. I love Bo. But then we got Meatball. Hey Meat. But yeah, test and compare, I love. But your thumbs look fine. Thank you. I appreciate that. I used to be terrible with Photoshop, but I'm lucky to have, kind of grown the skills up a little bit. But test and compare, I'm a fan. I make usually one main thumbnail, one like main one. I'll do a couple different poses, in my thumbnails. I'll throw in on each one maybe a different pose, maybe a different wording of whatever text I have, maybe some different colors, and I'll just kind of mess around a little bit and see whatever I think looks good. But yeah, I really enjoy it. There's a lot of good YouTube features, but there is some things that they can really improve upon. Such as the fact that I literally can't even type in my own chat when I'm living from my phone. I think that is so dumb. Like, why can you not do that? Like, I'm straight up live streaming from my phone. Why in the hell can I not type at somewhere down towards the end of the screen? Why can I not type in my own chat from my phone? Like, it's actually dumb. I feel like that's a no-brainer that they should implement. But they haven't put that in there, like, yet still, which is just weird to me. Does anyone use the AI ideas inspire feature? No. I think the ideas they give you are bad. I'm gonna look at it right now. Content inspiration. Let's see. Help brainstorm an idea. Honestly, I have a ton of ideas. I have a note in my phone that has, I write down every idea I get. I write it down in there. I have tons and tons. So let's see some brainstorming ideas they gave me personally. Selman, what up, Selman? Bro, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. So let's see some of the ones that they gave me. Ranking every skate park in Tony Hawk's Underground 1. Not a bad one. I've done a few videos where I ranked every park in Pro Skater 3 and Underground 2, worst to best. Those videos did pretty decent, so that's actually not a bad one. Reviewing every version of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Building the ultimate skate park in Minecraft. Bro, okay, that one's actually kind of trash. You can't even skate in Minecraft. YouTube stream moderation is also crazy bad. You can only change the chat mode like subs only or mods only. That's like exactly. I feel like vertical live stream, your phone in general, you should be able to do way more. And something even as simple as I want to type something in my chat. Even when I watch my live stream from my computer, I can't even look at my live chat from my computer. I'll literally have my live pulled up on my Mac. The live chat won't show at all no matter what I do. And I won't be able to type into it anyways. That's been going on for months upon, probably like a half a year. I haven't been able to look at. YouTube definitely has a lot of stuff they need to improve upon. I feel like they only update the useless things, and that's my opinion. I feel like the only updates I ever see are ones that are not needed at all. And that's my opinion though. But only the streamer can conduct polls. Mods can't, even the highlight. Bro, that's so true. I never even thought about that. That would be fun if the mods could like pin comments and like do polls and stuff. I think that'd be fun, man. I didn't even think about that. Not even the highest channel manager. Exactly. That's actually a good idea, man. I never even thought about that. At least for my mods, they can time people out. And I think that's basically it. I feel like, yeah, I feel like mods should have more, some more, features. I'm sure the mods would. I think that'd be fun though. Like have the mods interact with more instead of just timing out people. Like the mods should be able to do some cool stuff instead of just timing people out. Like channel manager kinda can, but you gotta switch accounts. Oh. They definitely need to do some more with that kind of stuff, man. Like they be doing the worst updates for no reason. I swear I've seen some of the most dumb updates that YouTube has done, and then they like revert it back to how it was before, and I'm like, yo, what was even the point of that? Honestly though, I don't think they focus on the actual like kind of needed important updates personally. Even as something as simple as the creator when they're vertical live streaming on their phone wanting to type in their own chat. Something as simple as that, I can't even do. Excuse me. I can't even really focus right now. Hold on, I'm trying to find this. I use Production Crate. I don't know if you have used that or know what that is, but it's a site I pay what $70 a year for. You get a lot of non-copywriting background music and a lot, like literally so many VFX, sound effects, so many good stuff. And they just switched up the layout of this site. It's kind of weird. Bro, I'm turning on Jesse Easton. We have to do Jesse Easton. Jesse Easton's #1 fan. What's up, me? I don't have to worry about music. Hey, some channels don't really need music, but I always find it's more, I guess, engaging when there's like something in the background that, fills up that empty space. But this is a retro gaming channel, so I just like to do random live streams all the time. I usually do, well, Sunday night and Tuesday nights we play retro games on live, but every other night besides that is always going to be like me sitting here and editing, or me in between shifts at my job just chilling in my car talking, or just literally anything. Also, thanks for the those fucking things, the hearts and the emojis and everything. Yo, what up, Koneth? What up, Koneth? Good to see you, man. Gotta go. Been up all night. All right, man. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you talking with me, man. Appreciate it. And yes, YouTube Shorts. I do Shorts for every video, but I don't see too many subs come from Shorts. They mainly come from lives. That's number one, and then it's videos, then it's Shorts. That's what it says in my analytics. So we're up all night to get lucky. We are. Not in the way of, finding a mate, but in the way of we're up all night grinding to get lucky on YouTube. But yo, have a good night, my man. Thanks for tuning in. Excuse me. I wish my YouTube would load so I can download this song. Oh wait, it is loading now. Okay. I won't complain. Oh man, I want some more of those underground demo discs. Oh, nice. That's what I was looking for. Jesse Easton.
Yeah, I'll see you guys next Tuesday. I actually look really good having a short haircut than the suit and the tie and all that. I wonder if I should dress like this more often. I had this event I'm going to.
Don't forget your vitamins.
Yesterday.
Take your vitamins.
Yeah, it's enough to get me out of school, so I'm pretty happy. And I'm not going to mention the event because there's just certain things I leave out of the vlog. And this will be one of them. So it's supposed to be a nice day. Like I said, I'm not going to elaborate on what happened because there's just certain things you leave out of the vlog, right? But yeah. So I recorded myself riding your bike. It wasn't that great of quality recording as in it, well, the quality was fine. What?
Jesse Easton.
So first I get a quiet moment to where I can record. Then the bird starts screeching after Travis yells back up that there's no laundry in the dryer. So that's great.
Great.
Anyway, I should probably hurry up with this recording. So the quality of the recording was fine. The GoPro does.
Nice posters, pretty boy. Jordy must die.
Is able to
Thank
my
you.
crotchular area, and I'm sure most
Thank
of
you.
you guys would not prefer to watch that.
Thank you, Jordy.
So I'm pretty sure YouTube would probably take down the video. Yeah, because I'm right here, the camera's angled down. It's not that great video. So I think next time we'll use helmet mode or something. So maybe in the next vlog. So I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Yeah. Just make sure to subscribe, invest if you have money, and remember it's only a quarter of the subscriber values. Yeah, probably
Nice poster, you sexy fucking bitch.
No, 11:25.
Yo.
So I'll see you guys next. See you guys next Tuesday.
This pussy is sexy fucking bitch. Alright, Tate, I see you.
Follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. No, follow me on Instagram, Snapchat. No, JK, don't add me on Snapchat. Just follow me on Instagram. What? No, you know. We're doing golf this year. No.
Thank you, Tate.
Not joining. I'm moving to my mom's basement. And I think that's it. They'll put my Instagram in the description. Yeah. Like and subscribe. Jesse's awesome.
Shout out Jesse Easton. PlayStation Underground has an actual YouTube channel? You're so welcome, you sexy little fucking devil. Gay. Yeah. Gay. You need to cook Jesse Pinkman. Cook. Jesse Easton. Jesse Easton needs to cook.
day I was on the news. The news reporter for Lakeland News came into my classroom, English classroom that is, and interviewed me and a couple of people. But they cut my interview out of the whole thing. I don't understand what it is. Right? Because like my interview was actually fun. So anyway, I went to my friend's house and spent the night there. Y'all have some relatively good content of that.
Jesse,
we played around with this drone a little bit. That was fun. This DJI Spark, very expensive drone. Yeah. So here I'm going to be staying at Brant Osborne's house. I will be linking in the description. And here he is, right here. The good vlogger. Yeah. Yes, and he has a very nice room here. It's much better than mine. Very dirty though. Yes. Even when it's dirty though, it's still much better than mine. Like your walls have color.
Your walls have color.
They still seep like hairspray. You can see. It's still better than mine. Because mine's all white and it has very crappy lighting. This wall I've washed like 4 times every year for like the past 4 years, and I finally gave up on it last year. Oh. And you can see there's still like stuff coming out of it. It's hairspray. So the lightness is dust sticking to the hairspray. Okay. So it's not just the hairspray. I know. Holy crap, your Benny tripods huge. It's like mine squared. Yeah, well, so this is the really old one. Yeah. I bought it for like $11. Yeah. And I originally bought it for my old Sony camera. Yeah. And then I retired it for the little one. And then the little one broke. And I used a selfie stick, but this camera is way too heavy for a selfie stick. Yeah. That's one thing I don't like about this camera is it's quite heavy. Yeah. Yeah, I used to have one of those, and it cracked here. Yeah. This little top piece cracked. Daddy tripod. But so I love this camera, but it's like too heavy. It even has a lens cover. And I've got my fancy. Oh, it's not in here. I have a 32 gig SD card. Please. I have something like a 16 gig. I thought that was great. That's why I have 2 16s and a 30. Nice. And then I've got now I have another 16, which is in the form of a micro SD for my drone.
Bruh.
Which I thought was in my room, but
Oh man, you're gonna do this to me.
because I flew it over the roof.
What did you do? It just canceled my I was trying to download a song for my background music, and it just canceled it for no reason.
So my mom strips the wire, and then
I hate that.
my dad.
I hate that it does
My
that.
uncle, who is the owner of the company.
What the fuck?
Gives
And the live, that was embarrassing.
that it would unstrip.
That wasn't even my fault,
So
Tate.
they don't have to pick it up. They still get free money.
It wasn't even my fault. Download.
This is actually what
It's 54 megabytes. You can't download
So
that?
it's not actually meant to be. Put all this stuff in there. But,
That's what they all say.
so here, I'll show you the Swiss cheese propeller. Swiss cheese.
It's so dumb. Like I can't even download 54 megabytes of 54 megabyte file.
It's not that bad. It's got chunks taken out of it. It's pretty gnarly. So, and you only have 2 spare propellers, which you can see one has a little white ring, right? Yeah. The reason is because these 2 here are inverted, and I learned that's actually is how it turns. Yeah. Because 2 of them are spinning in opposite directions.
Wow.
So when it turns, it lowers 2 of them and then raises the other 2. It's like a helicopter, like with your RC helicopters, how it's got 2 going in the opposite direction. Yeah. That's what it does. Is it will spin one more, spin the other one less, and it won't be able to turn it. Yeah. Because physics. Yes. Explanation, just physics. Oh yeah. So the folding propellers, you don't even have to pull those out though. Yeah. You just set the drone out, put
or slide the takeoff bar.
Yeah.
And what it does is it flicks them out and then goes.
Yeah.
You're smart enough to do that.
Yeah.
I love that in class. And
Nice.
it's got beads on the back,
Cool.
so it's like warped.
Awesome.
And I melted through it.
I remember when I first welded and I melted a hole right through it. That was great.
That was great.
Yeah. And of course, it's on a wire feed too.
Hold on. What one do we
Subject to
watch?
excessive teasing. I wasn't even in class.
Philosophy at Taco Bell.
But like, can I just say?
Yeah.
The
I like
knife
this chair.
acquisition
That one
complication.
is better, slightly.
The scientific
The armrests
collaboration
on mine, I think,
effort.
are better, 'cause mine are padded and that is
The
round.
egg drop apparatus in
But that chair,
disclosure.
like, has sections
The subscriber deficiency syndrome.
to be like more ergonomic. This
Yo,
one-
Jesse has got some bangers,
No,
man.
I like the chair.
Hold on. What's
It's a great chair.
hold up. One of his most banger Mr. Giggle Shit's watching YouTube and not editing. What are you Bro, I'm waiting for this to download, Tate. I'm waiting for this to download. And then I'm gonna get to my editing. But if I leave this page, it's just gonna cancel it. So it's so dumb how it does that. You gotta hear one of these titles of Jesse's. It's so dumb. Listen. Let's see. The resolution conversation. The knife acquisition complication. The share recipient. The time travel conundrum. The content vacantation. The MEA boredom distribution exercisation. Yo, that one's crazy. The hydraulic attention stimulation. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. I'm reading Jesse's titles, Tate. Listen, this one is like one word too long. Like, the MEA boredom distribution exercisation. The time travel conundrum. Like, the knife how does he come up with these? The horrible Siri opinion. The Easter temperature volatility. What the fuck does that mean? The Easter temperature the laboratory flashback. The wool-clad contribution. The software replacement. The belated package arrival. The apparatus design. The egg drop apparatus in disclosure. Yo. The time constraint. Intelligent grouse. Like he posts like he badass when you think about it. Like, but they're actually just a normal vlog from Jesse with no thought put into it. Like the time travel conundrum.
You see, Democrats don't like.
Okay, download it.
You know, they try to protest and stuff, but they don't understand the First Amendment also applies to Republicans. So you gotta give your hands up to this guy. Oh yeah, but he has.
Also, the time travel conundrum. I've seen this vlog plenty of times before, and he's never talked about time travel in it. So I don't know where that even came from. Because there's no talk of time travel in this vlog, so the title makes no sense. To be clever and sound smart, he's actually a dumbass. The time travel conundrum. The egg drop apparatus in disclosure. The MEA boredom distribution exercisation. Jesse.
Whoa. We are currently on our way to the gas station due to my cousin needing a Red Bull. And I'm going to pay for it because I have such a nice cousin. You must find something.
Oh man, he must find something.
And so if any of you viewers
I'd smack the fuck out of him if he ever brought up the egg drop apparatus to me.
looks like
The egg drop apprentice? Bro, look at my tricep.
they don't even know about the system.
Appraise. You don't. I honestly, Tate, I don't even know how to spell that. Apparatus. Apparatus. Jesse. Let's go, Tate. Turn that fucking song off. What song? Oh, the Jesse Easton song? Jesse.
So we're just walking back from Mickey's here. Yo. Yeah, you're having a vlog. Go break an old phone just because we can't find who owns it. So Nick had the idea just to bust it.
His shitty intro. Shit's gonna drive you insane. His shitty song intro. His Tobu. His non-copyright.
Actually, found out this was his phone, not just some random.
What should I turn on? Do you think I should turn on Houston Jones?
Take the battery out of it just so it wouldn't explode. Like Samsung's have had a reputation of doing so. Well, still, they had that battery. Alright.
Okay, I don't need that anymore. Jesse.
Seems like a great way to get an electrical shock. Let's try to put it back together. Edit an electricity. I mean, the phones have capacitors.
Buttons and icons. You like this tape? Video cannot be monetized? What the hell? My video cannot be monetized. What was copy? Oh, it must have been the Monsters Inc. From last night.
So there's no school today, primarily because it's Martin Luther King Day and law gets badly. And there's like no place to get good light when it's all
What?
Yeah, in semester ended. Last Friday. So my schedule's got changed.
This is not what I pressed.
Yeah. It doesn't look too bad of a schedule. I still keep my open hour for 7 o'clock. So that's kind of nice. So I've just been sitting around watching TV for most part today. Because I have nothing better to do. So I've no work. Yeah. From the bus now. I finished my resolution for running. So I'm slippery and driving like a phone. 87. Yeah. Yeah, so I got my license last month. Great. Go driving around. History class for assigned 2 chapters.
Bro, that's not what I pressed.
Decision last month. Yeah, I know I've been slacking on doing it, so this spot covers a few months. Yeah, so anyway, I dropped my European history class to now normal world history class. Yeah, I lost my open hour for it. In fact, I'll have my schedule somewhere on the screen. Yeah, and I missed the class, but I just spent a couple hours on homework. I've just dedicated study instead of these habits. It would still not have a great higher than C. So, yeah. I actually delivered a farewell address, so in that class and all that mix. But
I might just work on my thumbnails for now because like nothing is loading for me right now.
I'm about to go out to lunch with some of your friends here. Yeah,
Excuse me. No, but like nothing is loading right now, so bro.
So, Elon Musk is developing this thing called neural lace. It maps your brain and assists in almost everything. Say if you were to die and you have that your lace put into another biological robot, would that still be you? Because it's still your conscious, your thoughts, your views on the world, your opinions. Is that still you?
Okay, I'm gonna download these two,
What's your thoughts on how this
and hopefully it works. I like these. I like these. These are good.
Oh, hey, I didn't know you were right there. So feel free to put your opinion in the comment section.
My girl is still asleep. She must be sleeping good. She has to be at work in an hour. I have to work at 4 today. I was supposed to do another Windows construction clean job, but we finished it all yesterday. Didn't take as long as we thought, so I didn't actually have to go today. I do have to work at 4 today though. Kind of sucks because I could have gotten a few extra hours in, but
I'm about to start editing vlog 62 here. I think it's vlog 62. Yeah. So they took part in the blood drive today, and they gave me a nice little sticker, which I put right here. And then they're gonna send me a donor ID card.
I'm gonna put on a sweatshirt or something. It's cold in here.
They even gave me a box of cheese or a bag of Cheez-Its after. Version of orange juice. And it didn't taste too bad, and it's nice and cold too, which is kind of refreshing. About an hour after lunch. So, yeah, maybe I'll do the pork chop more. Yeah, and you get to go out there if you're like done something, live with your life. It's not too bad. Yeah, so I'm gonna plug so you guys can switch it.
All right. The time constraint. Dun, dun, dun.
So I'm on the bus.
Bro, I have a
Explain how I got here.
hold up. Give me 1 second. Oh man. I just got a text. So I gotta figure out some dates now about working some construction jobs. I gotta see if I can, get those off or something. Yo, AG Gaming. What up, AG Gaming? Thanks for tuning in. Bro, it's cold up here, man. What the hell? Damn. Wait.
This cop just ran over an innocent civilian, killing her instantly.
Yo.
Here's his co-worker trying to justify his actions.
I mean, he's going 50. That's not out of control. That's not reckless for a train driver. But she is dead.
Even worse,
Yo.
he's just been caught laughing and joking about this girl being killed, all while he thought his body cam was off.
What is he?
26 anyway. She had limited value. Shit.
But cops
Yo.
get caught out like this all the time. Like
For
when
real?
this cop was caught on her body cam ridiculing a mentally ill woman.
What is you are country? I'm from United States.
And this officer
United
is so
States.
corrupt, he outright begged his partner to disable his camera with evil intentions.
Yeah, we're hot.
But let's first take a look at the cops caught for stealing thousands of dollars of property from an innocent man. The officers were supposed to be collecting his property as part of...
Why is it allowed to turn off your body cam? Why is that even a thing?
Sheriff Banks were part of the team sent to help with an eviction in Missouri, but they decided they were just gonna help themselves to the expensive watches and jewelry. To cover, they tried to turn their body cams off, but Officer Banks, instead of turning it off, she turned hers back on.
Hold on, don't come down here.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Is she?
Okay. Put it in my shirt. Thank you.
Oh, that's cocaine?
Oh,
Yeah, everything.
hold on. Yeah, sheriff's office. Some more money.
This is more like a burglary than an eviction. In order for law enforcement to
Yo.
become involved with an eviction, the landlord must obtain a writ of restitution that
They're
gives the
straight up
tenant a certain
stealing.
amount of days to vacate
I
the
support
property.
you till the end. I will support you till end. Make videos. Bro, I appreciate that. Thank you for that, AR Gaming. Or, sorry, AG Gaming. I upload every Thursdays, so you can definitely tune into those. Every single Thursday, we upload.
Okay. I need to go in the car for me.
At 1 p.m. Central
Go in
Time.
the car for me.
Let that for me. Okay.
I'm good.
What you got?
Some shit in my pocket. I can leave it for
Just
this.
sit in the driver's seat. Sit in the driver's seat. Take that. Okay. What's the trash shit?
Oh, he got that.
She's
At this
stealing.
point, these
Be
cops-
attentive to stream so as to get support. I definitely do when I see a new chat or something. There are some times when the chats go way too crazy and I can't even read it all. So, do I play any games? I do. I play retro games. This channel is a retro video game YouTube channel. Take a second and look at this. These are all games. PS2, PS1. I have an Xbox 360, PS2s. Up there's Nintendo 64s. We got all of these down here. I do not play Roblox. No Roblox, no Fortnite, none of that. All retro.
They all in lyrics stuff. They want to they can come in and start moving. I said the 2 hours I guess will start whenever they come in and move. That's her purse looking at. I'm got to do.
Not only did these officers just rummage through and steal whatever they wanted, but now they're searching through the tenants. After treating themselves, they finally let the tenants back inside to remove their personal belongings. A week later, the owner filed.
So is it? It's not necessarily morning. It's like 1 p.m. So like early afternoon.
Was given 5. Banks managed to make a plea deal for a misdemeanor charge to avoid prison time, and both have been fired from the police force. Fueled a mentally. All without turning off her body cam.
You want to get tased? This is going to be so fun.
When Tulsa police officers respond to a 911 call, they find a woman has locked herself inside a store's bathroom and is refusing to leave. Inside that bathroom is
Bro, I hate how long these take to download.
Tulsa police, can you open the door? LaDonna, can you open the door? So, you open the door, we're going to have to bust it down, okay?
Why would you do that? They don't get to you. They're not.
They want you off this property. She won't talk. So, I tried. She won't come out. She won't open the door. We have like a crisis.
My condolences, Tate.
That handles that like mental health.
The store manager has
AG Gaming, have a good night, dude. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in.
But with such a mentally unstable woman involved, these cops need to try and avoid a confrontation. Unfortunately, that's not what Officer Coratia has in mind when she arrives on the scene with a big mouth and a bad attitude.
Big mouth and a bad
Atwater
attitude.
GM is your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs. Our expert sales team will help you find a vehicle that perfectly matches your needs and budget, making
Bro.
it easy to drive away with your purchase the same
Okay,
day.
June for March, April, May, June.
You can hold on to your keys while our GM-certified technicians.
I do have to go to the bank today, so I gotta leave a little bit earlier.
How about let's get this out of here? That's not good for us. She's spraying air freshener. Look, you can see it. At any point in time, we gotta be ready for her to open that door and be notified because she seems pretty. The property owners want you to leave. They said that you're banned. So if you come out and leave, because you won't come out of the bathroom, they want you to leave. They said you've been here for 4 hours. Either you can come out and leave, or you can come out and go to jail. So you get to choose. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'm not getting LH. Yeah, you've been here since 11. So either you leave on your own.
Let's see.
Officer Coratia might have forgotten her every move is being filmed by another officer as she jokes and laughs about a mentally ill woman on the other side of that door. But they do have a way to solve this problem peacefully. After LaDonna says she'll leave if the store manager asks her. The problem is, she isn't on site, but the cops came up with an alternative.
I love my job. You guys are gonna need new air freshener. I hope you don't mind. Oh yeah, it's unlocked. I can feel like the tension from her hand. Just
Now I saw you are back. Chat that all are a booting. Why do they do that? Bro, what are you talking about?
It's then discovered that LaDonna has an aerosol can and a cigarette lighter in the bathroom with her, and Officer Coratia is convinced that she's going to use it to light the whole place up if they don't get her out of there soon. As serious as this is becoming, Officer Coratia seems to be enjoying herself a little too much.
I'm gonna kick this door down and rip you out of there. This is just what I wanted for the first day
Bro, why do these take so long to download? It's not.
I have no idea.
Upload any video that support and love from India. Bye. Thank you, AG Gaming. Thank you, and I'll see you later, my boy.
She's very fire.
How am I gonna be hurt? Are you gonna stab me? Do you have any weapons, Ladonna?
We have not did that. We have.
So you don't have any weapons in there? I don't know. You might have a knife and try to stab me. I don't know.
But the approach Officer Croatia is taking obviously isn't working and is only making Ladonna's behavior even worse. And it's not going to get any easier when she threatens to unleash her taser.
So you're gonna get pepper sprayed, and that's gonna be a good time. So just to let you know, either you open the door or you get pepper sprayed.
You even like get it cracked, honestly.
Yeah, right there. See, it's cracked plenty enough right here. Like, yeah, and just spray right here. She needs to go to jail for arson.
I might just work on thumbnails because this is taking so long.
You're gonna have to shoot me. Now we're gonna have to go hands on and throw you to the ground.
Finally.
Now it's about time.
That's the sound of reinforcements arriving at the scene. It looks like Officer Croatia is about to get her wish and finally get her hands on Ladonna. It's only moments after another officer arrives that they're finally coming face to face with a desperate suspect.
Okay, so what's the plan? We're gonna bust it then spray, or we're gonna bust it then go hands on? Because we're gonna have to go hands on. She's already like
Okay,
threatened.
so let's just go hands on and not
Not get a seat.
Okay. Yep.
Stop it. Stop it. Get your hands on my chest. That is so nasty.
Yeah, this was unnecessary. We didn't have to do any of this.
I'm sorry. I'm really just.
Holy shit.
Let me tell the blood. This is not right. It's not right, sir. This is not right, sir.
We told you multiple times. Come on.
She.
I gave you the chance.
People like that don't want your progress.
Sit down.
I will.
Bro, what are you talking about?
When the footage of this arrest went viral, it caused outrage. But although the police department said the officer's conduct was highly unprofessional, no action was taken against anyone involved. Thankfully, there were other officers around to keep Officer Croatia from getting out of control, unlike this next case where a deputy decides to frame an innocent woman for possession of narcotics when he thinks nobody's looking.
So you were wanted jail today for possession of methamphetamine. What?
Officer Wester is no stranger to controversy, and this is one of 3 cases that landed him in a world of trouble, and proves precisely why many people don't trust the police.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do
containing a couple and 3 kids for seemingly no reason
thumbnails.
whatsoever. He decided he was going to frame someone in this
AG Gaming.
and concoct
Bro, isn't it late? Didn't you say you were gonna go to bed?
captured on his own body camera. He's going to say he's found evidence of meth inside the vehicle, while the couple's 3 terrified children are crying in the back seat. On the outside, it seems as though Wester is playing everything by the books. When he gets back to his patrol vehicle, he reveals on his body cam exactly what he's really thinking.
A lot of them, they don't pull out the road, man. She is tripping out up there, son. Hey, all right. I found your stuff. Look, we make traffic stops out here for drug interdiction purposes, okay? Is there anything illegal in the vehicle? I need to be concerned about bombs, hand grenades, anything like that? Okay. Do this for me. I know it's hot. Switch the car off real quick, and just, man, as soon as he finishes, you can turn it back on. It's just that'll mess up the dog's nose if he smells the fumes. Now, I'm going to keep the traffic off since we're a little bit in the roadway and let him do his thing. Yep. I do this 20, 30 times a shift, man. Make traffic stops. We deploy the K9. It's nothing personal at all, man. Boy, more at.
In Florida, police don't necessarily have the right to search your vehicle, but if a K9 unit was to detect the scent of drugs, then that gives cops the probable cause they need to perform a search. But there's an argument about the reliability of K9 units and the ability for cops to simply lie and say that the dog flagged when it really didn't. And that's exactly what Wester's plan is.
All right, man. Look, that was a positive alert to the odor of narcotics emitting from the interior of the vehicle. That does give me probable cause to search the vehicle, okay? All right, now I know we've got some babies back there, and I know it's hot outside. I am going to search the vehicle. How hard would it be to go get the kids after hang out with them real quick? Yeah. All right, that's fine. Go hop out.
is that?
That pill bottle is what Wester is going to use to set this couple up. It's a legitimate medication, but Wester's about to test the substance in a bottle and completely fake the results on camera.
Man, it's hot. But
Bro,
the
why would you
old
do that though? Like, why would you want to just? But your job must be boring if you're doing shit like that.
Hey, this gentleman and the kids was up to the man up there. I need to have a conversation later right here. Turn the air on, that's fine.
Wester's just performed a field drugs test. The test came out pink, and it was picked up on his body camera despite his efforts to hide it. Pink signifies a negative test, and now the couple should be free to go. But he's about to lie and actually become a criminal himself.
Do you recognize this bottle right here that was in the trash bag by any chance? Okay, all right. Look, at this point, you are detained, okay? All right. I ain't gonna put you in handcuffs in front of your kids or anything like that, but I need to ask you some questions, okay? That white little Excedrin bottle, okay? Bottom corner, the way it was positioned, I opened it up. There is a crystallized substance in the bottle of that bottle, in the bottom of it, okay? I tested it there. It did return a presumptive positive for methamphetamine here on the side of the road. So my question is, right, first of all, is it yours? Second, do you know where it came from?
Yeah, he bought it.
He bought it, okay.
I have migraines.
Okay. When did you put that bottle in the bag, or did you put the bottle in the bag?
We just put it in there today.
Is there anything on you? Any narcotics, anything like that? Nothing
I don't
on
do
you?
anything.
Okay.
I smoke cigarettes. Drink
Okay. All right. So you don't use any kind of narcotics or anything? Okay. Never have?
No.
No. Okay.
Like I said, I don't mess with that stuff.
You've never messed with it in the past?
No.
It's no wonder the female passenger looks stunned, as she has no idea what Wester is talking about. Either she came into contact with meth through someone else, or this cop is lying.
Have y'all ever had anybody riding the vehicle with you at any chance? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, here's where I'm at right now. Right now, you are in constructive possession of methamphetamine.
My brother and my sister, him and my sister, they used to do it. But since she had her kids taken away, I mean, they live in Walsall.
Right,
So, I just went over there to pick up some money for my mama and was going home. That's all I was doing.
So let me ask you this question. The driver of this vehicle, I'm guessing that's your husband.
Yeah.
Does he use methamphetamine?
No.
Does he use any kind of illegal narcotics? Doesn't smoke weed? Nothing like that? Okay. All right.
Wester must have thought he was home free when she mentioned she just visited family, and they've had problems with drug addiction in the past. He's going to use this to his advantage and tell this innocent woman she's going to jail while trying to blame it all on her own family. If she was found guilty of possession of meth, she could face 5 years in prison and a $5,000 fine.
All right, so you are going to jail today for possession of methamphetamine because it was on your side of the vehicle. It was on the bag. Whenever you were looking for your ID, you would reach in there, you would touch the bag. Okay, so you are in possession of that today. All right. What I'm going to do, though, since that young little boy's looking back, I'm not going to put you in handcuffs, okay? Nothing on you, right? Okay. All right. All right. Go and have a seat back in my car right here. Look, man.
Spring is back and it's time to get outside. Tractor Supply has everything you need for your lawn and garden, plus all you need to fire up the grill this weekend.
Own a moment with the Hisense U8 and Ant-Man.
Look, man, she's going to jail for possession of methamphetamine. And that Excedrin bottle that y'all saw me pull out, okay, there is a crystallized substance that tested here on the side of the road, tested for something positive for methamphetamine. Hold on. It was in the bag that I saw her fiddling with whenever she was looking for her ID, okay? Now, with all that being said, by no means am I saying she's a bad person. Understand that's not where I'm coming from. The state of Florida entrusts us to be a fact finder, okay? So right now she is in constructive possession of methamphetamine. Now, she told me after I read her rights, I'm not going to read you your rights. I have no reason to because you're not detained, you're not under arrest or anything like that.
Bruh.
But I do want some clarification if you can help me out with them.
Of course.
She told me that y'all were just
Oh my gosh, dude.
with people that use methamphetamine.
Footage generic. No, it didn't even download, man. This is.
Yes, sir. And let me explain. It's a felony in the state of Florida. I don't really have discretion in the state of Florida, brother, okay?
Wester is clearly loving every moment that he sets up these two innocent people, and he wants to be there until she's locked away in her jail
Bruh.
cell.
Yeah. I'm gonna let the jail staff know whenever I get
Red
there.
Harlow.
Alright, I'll walk in with
Yo.
her. I'll let them know that she's upset.
What's up,
She's
my
scared
boy?
to do something to her own.
Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing good today. Hopefully you're doing good today, Mo. Six. Okay.
Is they can give you what's called PTI, which is pretrial intervention. That if you can go like a year with random drug tests, it's like the charges go away. Now, by no means am I saying that's what they're going to do, because after I drop you off, it's kind of out of my hands. The biggest takeaway, I'm telling you, is you told me that you were around the deal.
I can't even download a 100 megabyte file. That's how bad my internet is.
Wester would eventually get caught out for his extremely underhanded tactics and face justice in a courtroom a few months later. It turns out this wasn't the only time he'd done this exact thing, and he was sentenced to up to 12 years for trying to put a series of completely innocent people in jail on fake charges. But begging a fellow officer to turn off his body cam is significantly dumber than what Wester tried.
But I hope you're doing good, Red Harlow. Thanks for tuning in once again to the BR80 show. Another editing live stream that we got going on today. And there was this dude earlier that was working on the internet up in the front area of the building. And I don't know if that messed with the live or my internet or something, because now my download I can't download the all these effects that I want to get for my video I'm trying to edit. Like I can't download them.
So far, everything is being done by the books, and these cops have probable cause to pull the driver over who denies.
And it's irritating.
This traffic stop is about to become very personal for one officer who could face some seriously difficult questions for turning his body camera off while at a crime scene.
Male driver, female passenger. Yeah, we're hot. Can't shut it down. We got 10 minutes. It's okay. Everything good? Somebody shut it down.
Guess I'm gonna sit here and wait for this to actually download.
In providing evidence in court, they are key in maintaining transparency and trust within communities. But it's unusual for a cop to make a request like this. But his fellow cop refuses to comply, only putting his body camera down to find out what the problem is.
Okay, all right, we'll handle that. That's not a problem. That's personal, we'll handle that. That's nothing to do with the case. All right, let's go up here. Let's slow it down. Let's go get a statement from him. We'll deal with that in a minute, okay? Shut my damn body camera off. You can kick rocks. I ain't doing that shit. I was here during the 2017 debacle. I ain't shutting that shit off.
It was never confirmed exactly why the cop wanted the body cameras turned off so much, but some people think it was because he knew the suspect and wanted to tell the officers to call the search off. That cop did everything he could to avoid being caught on camera, unlike this next one.
Shit, this is when he runs like
Hit the windshield, flew off the car. But she is dead.
This is all Officer Otterer laughing and joking about a woman who's been
Bruh.
innocently killed by police. This footage was captured a day after a traffic incident in Seattle where a woman in her 20s was killed by a police car speeding to an emergency. The accident itself was nothing more than a tragedy, as the officer driving was doing over 70 miles per hour, responding to a call that was described as high priority.
Hold up.
More than a tragedy, as the officer driving was doing over 70 miles per
Yo.
hour, responding to a call that was described as high priority.
She flew.
I'm sure. Oh, he's good. He says, well, normally we don't give voluntary statements. And I said, hey, you're going to have to decide. Does not seem like there's a criminal investigation going on. He's going 50. That's not out of control. That's not reckless for a trained driver. Initially, he said she was in a crosswalk. There's a witness that says, no, she wasn't. But that witness could be different because I don't think she was thrown 40 feet either.
Even though it was nothing more than an accident, the officer involved must go through a drug test, and that test was conducted by Officer Otterer. This appalling lack of humanity from the officer was captured the day after, when he was caught on camera showing his true colors while talking about the case.
I think she went up on the hood, hit the windshield, then when he hit the brakes, flew off the car. But she is dead. No, it's a regular person. Yeah, just write a check. Yeah, $11,000. She was 26 anyway. She had limited value.
Officer Otterer's views are pretty clear, but not if you ask him.
talks
The
like
video
that?
was later discovered by an employee within the Seattle Police Department and turned over for investigation. David later justified his comments, saying that they were intended to mock the lawyers that will be involved in the case. His fate remains unknown at this time. Last we heard, he was pulled off duty, and it
This is a fake missing person ad airing on actual live TV, and it's just one of 5 ridiculous commercials I'm spending thousands of dollars to make. From running for political office to a fake documentary trailer about me getting canceled. Me and my friends are going to test how far we can push this experiment. Will running these commercials make me famous?
Okay, what do I...
This video is blowing up on Twitter right now.
Nah. Get that shit out of here.
I think that's why 360 was so great, because you got so much. More games are hard.
And I can't afford them to call me, so people make fun of me.
If this doesn't work, I'm going straight to thumbnails because I'm not gonna wait around all day waiting for these shits to download. And I can't exit the tab or else it's gonna cancel it. So I have to sit here and wait.
This was the exact moment that Kevin Davis's sister realized her own brother had done the unthinkable. Many documentaries and news sources haven't dared to disclose the brutal details of his crimes. When it isn't the murder itself that's the most gruesome thing about a case. You know you're dealing with an especially twisted individual, one who even left taunting notes behind for the police. On March 27th, 2014, the executive director of Derling Hospice, Celeste McGraw, received a call that made her uneasy. Her employee, Kimberly Hill, hadn't arrived at the nursing home where she was scheduled to care for patients that afternoon. Kimberly was noted to be a devoted, loving hospice nurse who would never abandon her patients and rarely missed work. Immediately, Celeste suspected something was deeply wrong. She dialed Kimberly's number, hoping to hear her voice on the other end, but the call went unanswered. When a fellow employee told Celeste that the police had called to see if Kimberly was at work during a wellness check of her, Celeste decided she couldn't anxiously
It's a beautiful day outside.
answers any longer. She and the director
working on videos and stuff.
Unsettling and mysterious absence. But
I want to try to at least enjoy the good weather for a little bit.
Kimberly's apartment, they found it awash in the red and blue lights of police cars outside the doors. Celeste pulled a police officer aside to ask questions, only to have them apologize and tell her that an incident had occurred. But they could not give further details at the time. Celeste had just spoken to Kimberly the day before on March 26th. And nothing was out of the ordinary. Now things were wildly different. The next day, Kimberly's 51st birthday was meant to be a day of celebration, a day to honor everything that Kimberly was. And indeed, there was a lot to honor. She was a devoted hospice worker and mother, and during the Gulf War, Kimberly was a Marine corporal who served as the only woman in her Saudi Arabian work sector. That Kimberly was on that day, it will forever be marred by the horrific reality of what happened to her less than 48 hours before at the hands of a killer that no one could have ever suspected. The nightmarish, unbelievable story began around 10 a.m. on March 27th, just hours before Celeste realized Kimberly was missing, when LaWanda and her husband Timothy...
Excuse me. Kamiga. What's up, Kamiga? I am from Minnesota, United States.
Timothy would have been at work by that time of the morning.
I was actually born in Wisconsin, but I live here now.
LaWanda would have had to face the murderer on her front steps all alone.
Just grinding on YouTube, trying to get stuff done. I'm probably gonna have to work on this a little bit more tonight when I get back home from work.
He asked her to come closer.
In the gym.
LaWanda opened the door. What he said next would change the peaceful day she had planned with Timothy entirely and chilled her to the bone.
Fucking cool.
If you accidentally trigger a mine, now we'll get a front row view to his mic blowing up. You sure this is the path you took?
Yes, we're literally in between two mines right now.
That guy right there is our safety expert, and he keeps telling us to back up. So, Byron, keep back
Okay.
up. I have a safety expert. Carl!
I think I'm going to conclude the live for now, you guys. Just something a little for today, nothing too crazy, just editing. I know it's kind of a boring live, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, we'll be catching you guys later on the BRE show. Thanks for tuning in, and we will be live again, most likely tomorrow, for some more editing, probably. So, yeah, man. And also, tomorrow's episode comes out tomorrow, obviously. So stay tuned for that, everyone. We'll be catching you then. We'll see you later.